Join me as I take on the challenge of unlocking my true potential by diving deep into my passions. Can I really transform my life in just 1 month? I believe that every single one of us has the potential to live a life that is truly fulfilling, a life that is aligned with our deepest passions and desires. But for many of us, that potential remains locked away, hidden behind layers of fear, doubt, and uncertainty. Today, I want to talk about how we can unlock that potential by tapping into our passions, and I'm excited to share this journey with you. Many of us struggle to identify and pursue our passions, and it's easy to see why. From a young age, we're often pressured by society to conform to certain expectations, to take a certain path, to pursue a certain career. And if we don't fit into those molds, we're left feeling lost and unsure of ourselves. Add to that the voices of self-doubt that whisper in our ears, telling us that we're not good enough, that we're not talented enough, that we're not worthy of pursuing our dreams. It's no wonder that so many of us end up feeling stuck, feeling like we're just going through the motions of life without any sense of purpose or direction. But what if we could break free from those constraints? What if we could silence the voices of self-doubt and tap into our deepest desires? What if we could find a way to pursue our passions with reckless abandon, without fear of failure or judgment? I truly believe that's when the magic happens. That's when we start to unlock our true potential. For many of us, the biggest obstacle is simply figuring out what our passions are. We may have a sense that there's something more out there for us, but we're not quite sure what it is. So we try things, we experiment, we take risks. And sometimes we stumble upon something that truly sets our hearts ablaze. I've been in that place before where I felt lost and unsure of myself. But I've also experienced the thrill of discovering my passions, of finding something that makes me come alive. And let me tell you, it's an incredible feeling. When we're pursuing our passions, we feel more energized, more motivated, more inspired. We feel like we're on fire, like we're unstoppable. So how do we tap into that passion, that energy, that drive? For me, it's about taking small steps, taking risks, and being open to new experiences. It's about saying yes to opportunities, even when they scare us. It's about being willing to fail, to learn from our mistakes, and to keep moving forward. I think of people like Richard Branson, who dropped out of school to start his own business, or J.K. Rowling, who wrote much of the first Harry Potter book in local cafes while her daughter slept. These people didn't let fear or doubt hold them back. They pursued their passions with reckless abandon. And look what happened. One of the most powerful stories I've ever heard is about a man named Nick Vujicic, who was born without arms or legs. Despite the incredible challenges he faced, Nick refused to give up on his dreams. He learned to surf, to play football, to inspire millions of people around the world. And he did it all with a smile on his face, with a heart full of passion and purpose. I remember watching Nick's story for the first time and being blown away by his courage, his resilience, his determination. It was like a switch had been flipped inside of me, and suddenly I felt like I could conquer the world. That's the power of passion. That's the impact it can have on our lives. So let me ask you, what's the passion that's been burning inside of you, waiting to be unleashed? What's the thing that makes you come alive, that makes you feel like you can conquer the world? I want to encourage you to take a step towards that passion today, to take a risk, to say yes to an opportunity. Because when we pursue our passions, we unlock our true potential, and that's when the magic happens. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. If you have a passion story to share, I'd love to hear it in the comments below. And if you're ready to take the next step in your personal development journey, be sure to check out my next video, where we'll dive deeper into the power of passion and purpose.